I spy an invader who's not doing the hunting that well.
Finish him.
I've fallen.
Oh, that's great. Can we have network tests more often, please? This is great fun. At one point during this network test, I went to go and cook some dinner. I left my character resting at the bonfire thinking I'd be safe. Well, as you'll see, it didn't really work out like that. This Dark Souls Remastered network test was live during the 11th and 12th of May in separate time sessions. Anyone could join in, you just had to have downloaded the client about a week or so beforehand. I'm on PS4, but it was on Xbox as well, and the purpose of this network test was primarily to stress test their multiplayer servers before the game comes out at the end of this month. You couldn't go down to Andre, nor could you go down the Lifts to Farling Shrine. You couldn't run back across the Hellkite Drake Bridge either. And if you beat the Gargoyle bosses and rang the bell, that ended the run. They had a cool throwback to the 2011 E3 demo with a character selection screen with a unique roster of characters to choose between, each with different specialties. The soldier wasn't in a covenant, he had a longsword, crossbow and heater shield and quite high strength and vitality. The knight had a broadsword and spear, bit more of a quality build, no covenant and a couple of miracles. The witch had no covenant, soul arrow sorceries and a pretty crappy dagger. The pyromancer is an interesting one. It was the only character in the Gravelord covenant with Eyes of Death. Now that ended up not working and we'll come to that later on. Otherwise, of course, it had the hand axe, fireball and a bow. Warrior of Sunlight is, of course, our boy, Sombro Solaire. Naturally, this one was in the Sunlight Covenant with the Sunlight Straightsword, Havel's Ring, and Lightning Spears, all of that good stuff. Then, the most overpowered character of them all. Pretty much everyone started using the fearsome Black Knight. Level 16, 20 strength, 18 dex with the Black Knight Straightsword. More importantly though, this character was a Dark Wraith, and so was the only one who could invade other players. So this invader, by the way, as I'm cooking dinner, he almost kills me, then drops some items around the bonfire and waits 20 plus minutes for me to come back. That's what I can't believe. This was a limited time network test, nearing the end of our session, and he wasted 20 minutes just to troll me. Honestly, I was laughing because I just thought someone had invaded, dropped items and then left my world. There's a bit of surprise mercy, you know, because some people like to do that. But no. He was hiding in the sunlight altar the whole time, waiting for me to come back. Bear in mind, these were all preset characters, so you couldn't level up or upgrade anything. Although that being said, there were actually ways in which people started min-maxing efficiency, even within this restricted play environment, which is pretty funny. I'll show some of that in a second. So I started with a bit of jolly cooperation with the Knight character, now with 4 players adventuring together, since the player cap for multiplayer has been raised to 6 in the remaster. Which is a good point, that leads me back to the Pyromancer character. As I mentioned, that was the only one in the Gravelord Covenant. Now a Gravelord servant can use an Eye of Death, which infects other players' worlds, and then they'll have to invade you to defeat you so that their world stops being infected. That's essentially it. However, it turns out with the player cap being raised to 6 and the connectivity being improved and all of us sort of stuck in this one area, that the Gravelord Covenant was completely broken. Long story short, the Gravelord mechanic was actually disabled for the rest of the test. Apparently they're working on fixing it now for the full release, so there we go. Aside from that, I stuck to invading and hosting with the Black Knight character. Constant invasions, something we never had with the first Souls game. I even hosted a massive fight club at one point. It got really insane. Hopefully I have some footage of that. I'll leave you with the live commentary of that for now. Enjoy. Yes, I got the Fangbore helm. Oh, heck yeah. Boom. Should we actually just fat roll for the lols? Everyone else is taking off all their armor and go for the quick movement. But to be honest, we could go all in on the defense. Oh, all right. We've picked up the mystery key. Now we go back to Lordran. Let's do one big swing and then we'll move downstairs. Okay, that gets him up. Let's get our stamina back. He doesn't drop down, does he? I'm pretty sure he runs down the stairs. What? What did he just do? Okay. Taking out Lordran. And got the humanity and ring of favor and protection. The key thing is ring of favor and protection. That's a tip for this network test to everyone out there. You want this ring. It'll give you such a nice advantage. This ring boosts HP, stamina, and equipment load. If you take it off, it breaks. Actually, what is my load now? 62. So can I get away with a pair of Black Knight leggings? I can! That is a huge difference. I couldn't wear the Black Knight leggings without that ring before. This ring is a bit OP. Hello, fellow Black Knight. We picked the right characters, eh? Right, we've got a Pyromancer. Now that they would have been able to Gravelord in the past, as I mentioned, but that feature had to be disabled. Okay, there's the Pyromancer. He seems to be alone. Did that miss? Wow! He parried that. Alright. The host just getting massacred by the boar. GG. Yep, there we go. And the 1 and the 2. This is why FromSoft and Dark Souls in general is one of my favorite games, because they're not complete these when it comes to balance. Like sometimes they'll just put in something that's broken, you know? I guess you could argue Backstab mechanics take it a bit too far though, but yeah. Right. So first thing, in Dark Souls Remastered, people have found out that the menu removes all stored inputs now. So, you know, back in Dark Souls 1, you used to be able to perma-swap, you used to be able to duplicate items, move swap, all that type of stuff. There was some really overpowered exploits. There were some broken exploits that you could perform. Oh, hello. Hello, sir. Yep. He's kept the full night. He's kept the full set on. That's brave. I'll give it to you, man. He went with the full Black Knight set. So fat rolling like a champion. I can respect that. Someone said they don't have to toggle after missing a missed parry backstab. They can just open the menu really fast, and that will reset their character. Something like that. Oh, this isn't. What am I doing? This isn't Dark Souls 3. I can't riposte if they get staggered like that. Why does he keep healing? How? Why does he keep healing? That's kind of weird. Got him with a jab. The quick jab to the kidney. No one ever expects it. This is going well. I think I'm undefeated so far with the Black Knight character. It's pretty cool. Let's invade another world. In terms of what exploits are still in the game that people have found, toggle escapes, which actually I need to be doing. That's a good point. They're still in the game. Chain backstab still in the game. So there's a lot of exploits which are still here. Oh, you can still reverse roll, by the way. But there's a lot that's been taken out as well. So in fact, I'm actually going to test reverse roll. I definitely need to practice a bit more if I want to get good at this game, and I kind of think I do. I've been thinking about it, and I honestly haven't. Hey, here we go. All right, let's try the reverse roll. Yep, easy. So easy. You just gave him a free backstab. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, and that ends my win streak, even though I was kind of messing about using fun attacks. But anyway, that's fine. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 and 2, I think I'm alright. But I've never been great, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that either. It's quite good to have a Dark Souls uploader who's not very good at PvP, just to show that you can have a lot of fun in this game without being a sweaty little nerd. Joking. There's a ton you can do in this game. a ton of stuff that's really unbalanced as well, which sounds bad, but it's kind of fun as well, not gonna lie. Let's see if the meta's still the same. Right, let's actually start fighting, and I'm just gonna try and run and backstab this guy. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so that is still in the game. Some people are going to be happy. Obviously, toggle escapes are still in the game. I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm not surprised, but I'm a bit disappointed just because everyone can do it, right? But it's the problem. The problem with how easy it is to backstab and how it's just more effective and a better move to do than any other play at almost any moment. In any fight. Okay, I'm really not explaining it well, but you know what I mean. It's just too good a move. If you run behind someone and backstab them, it's safe. You can't get counted. Okay, you can get counted, but it's so safe. You're very unlikely to be at any risk when you do it. It does a lot of damage. It really makes all the other moves in the game feel kind of pointless, because why would you do anything else when you can just run up behind someone and backstab them? Does that make sense? Hopefully I've explained that right. I'll try it again. Let's try and run behind this guy. He's actually got the halberd, that's pretty cool. See how easy that was? That is way too easy, and that's a one-shot too. Well, I just don't know what I think about that. I mean, I'm going to keep doing it actually. I want to see if I can... If I find someone who seems good, I'm going to go for the quick backstab, see what happens. Alright, let's have a bit of fun for this one. We'll go Fangbore Helm, Black Knight Armor, Black Knight Gauntlets. This should mean we can... Yeah, we're fat rolling. We're fat rolling, boyos. I'm trying to actually practice my live commentary. Some part of me thinks I'm gonna need to start streaming someday, because otherwise, I don't know how I can do it. It's just so hard to talk and play the game at the same time, I find. Am I actually going to beat these two? Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. This is this is something else. They were doing so little damage to me. It's the fact that I'm in full Black Knight armor with the Fangbore helmet. It's just hilarious. I'm surprised there's so many inexperienced players playing the network test. If you're playing the network test, I'd expect that means you're a fan of the game series. I mean, it's good. I like it. Honestly, I'm not trying to say that this is exclusive at all. I want everyone to get involved. That's great. It's a good thing. I'm just a bit surprised that it's seemingly new players coming and having fun, which is great. So yeah, let's see how they do against this big boar tank, boar Black Knight tank hybrid. Oh, it looks so cool. I feel like the fan response would have been more understanding if they've called this remaster a performance enhancer rather than mentioning graphics or anything like that, because it really looks similar. However, the performance is great. 60 frames, no screen tearing. Do you remember this game on the 360? The screen tearing was appalling. I wish they had something like this when the full game comes out. Maybe they every week one area of the game gets designated as a PvP hotspot and everyone goes there. You know what I really think they should do? I think they should have made the arenas more customizable, so players can go there and maybe, let's say, turn off, they can impose more rules on the fight. Maybe no poise, or strength weapons only, or stuff like that. But they were actual settings in the game you could tick, like checkboxes. Wouldn't that be cool? Because then you could personalize arena fights with your friends and stuff. Because rather than everyone going for the best meta setups, if you could restrict what you can use and do, it would just add a bit more variety into the game, wouldn't it? People would have to try new tactics and stuff. I guess he's summoning a Phantom. I might wait for the Phantom to come in. Let's see. Okay, I've dropped an item. Let's see if you can actually drop items in this game. In the network test, you can. Cool. The fact that you can drop items makes me wonder if there's vagrants in this network test. Do you reckon? Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, imagine seeing a Vagrant in the network test. That would go to the front page of Reddit, surely. Ah, that would be great. That would be absolutely great. What a video that would be. This might have to come to an end, my friend. Have I got any fun weapons to kill him with? What if I shield bash him? Look how little damage he does. Like, the funny thing is, I would actually kill him like this. Oh, he's going two-handed. It's getting serious now. I've got poise, buddy. Poise for days. And also, if you heal, my Black Knight Greatsword's coming out, and you won't like that. This is close. This is actually close. I literally can't believe this is even close. How is this close? I actually won that. I actually won that. Oh, only in Dark Souls. Only in Dark Souls. Here we go. I want to keep catching people on this tower. That's great. Got a lot of people messaging me on Twitter, very upset that they can't Gravelord currently in the network test, and I feel you. I feel your pain, guys. It's a shame too, because I've seen some of the videos and it's crazy. It's like you Gravelord players, and then instantly 5 infected people enter your world and try and kill you. The other thing you'll notice if you invade now is you can now use Estus flasks as an invader. You never used to be able to do that in Dark Souls 1. Instead, they've disabled humanity. Yep, that's right. So as an invader in Dark Souls 1, you used to farm humanity, and that's what you used to heal. This is Dark Souls. High level Dark Souls strats right here. Step right up. Oh, cheeky. Right, I'm gonna cheekily parry this girl. Here we go. No, not working. Oh, it failed! They were watching! That's so funny! Oh, that's so funny! Oh. All I have to do is kill the host! And the host's gonna die! Oh, the host died! Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Fun's over! I can't believe I messed up the riposte. Back in our favourite roost with our Black Knight friend. Someone said the UI can scale now. Let's give that a go. Nice. So now you really see there's so much more screen real estate.
It's free real estate.
Black Knight, bro. Yeah, buddy. My man. Very nice. Very nice. Nothing much to say about that one. That was smooth, clean, clinical. Nice little kick stagger into Backstab. Getting back into the old ways. The old dirty ways. Right, come on. Reverse roll into Backstab. Come on. Oh no, I'm not doing it. Yes! Yes! Oh, did you see that? Disgusting. Sunlight Blade still got it, boys. Not as much of a rusty old fart as you thought. Yeah, I've still got some tricks up my sleeve. That's pretty much the only trick I have up my sleeve, to be honest.